Okay, so I am back. Thank you guys for waiting. Just ran into a couple weird little technical issues, but okay, should be back in and everything should be ready to go. So let's see. Um, okay, so as I was saying before, okay, so there's a roof up here, but I've minimized it, and I've been working on this log spawner. Um, Actually, my script is over here where it gets activated. There we go. Okay, so what I want it to be is, so I was looking at the script for the spikes because I'm actually going to be having this spawn in, and where it's going to be spawning is right where this is. And so let's get its position. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Okay, good. That looks better. And I'm just checking my stream real quick to make sure that it's showing properly. Okay, looks like it is. Very good. Okay, so I have these weights in here, and I don't need them in right now. So I'll just get rid of all this extra space here. There we go. Okay. CYL. Duh. Interesting. So it's auto correcting, or sorry, auto completing this portion of it's called log shape. Let's see, what are my options for shape? Ball, block, and cylinder. Maybe. That's interesting. I would think the code would just be log.shape equals cylinder, right? Maybe 3? Let's look online at the documentation. And we'll make sure that it's what it's supposed to be. I don't see shape in here as an option, so that's not good. I think that's not what I wanted. There we go. I may have been looking at the wrong thing. Ah, okay. So it looks like what I actually want is it part type? Nope. Okay, it is shape, so that's good. And it is a number sequence. Let me drag this over just so you can see there. So if I wanted it to be a ball, it would be 0. Block would be 1, which is your default, and cylinder is 2. So that's kind of what I was thinking, is that it was going to wind up being something like that. Okay, so we got the log shape. Now we need the log size. Oops. I was using move instead of scale. So I want the log to be yay big. Actually, I think that might be a bit too big. Big enough that it's going to take up the entire space as it rolls down. I don't want it to be something that you could just move to the side and glitch past it. And at the same time, I want it to, you know, look good. So that looks about right. I think I want it a bit, whoa. I think that should be jumpable. That seems about right as something that you can jump over. Okay, so let's take the size of this. I'll jump back in here. Log.size equals I don't think this is right. I feel like it needs something in here. Like size.new. No. Let's check the Roblox documentation again real quick. I don't see anything here that relates to bricks. Oh, you know, it's a vector 3. Okay, so we're going to put in here for the size vector 3 dot new. What doesn't it like? Capital V? Okay, so if this is what it, if this does what it's supposed to, it's going to create a new object called log. It's going to place the log, I think we can probably move that later. It's going to place the log right here. Nothing's going to happen with it yet. So it should make it a cylinder, and it should make it the proper size. So let's grab my spawn real quick. Let's move my spawn over here. And we'll just make sure that something actually pops up where I told it to. I need to go back and hit this, trigger this little item back here. Oh my gosh. Okay, it did what I wanted, but wow, did it make quite a bit. Oh, how funny, those ones are all sitting on the roof. Holy cow. I mean, okay, so it works. That's something. It needs a smidge more refinement. Let's call in a weight. Weight 2. And we're going to throw that in. Oops. We're going to throw that in there. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to pull this right back there. So I'm not having to walk as far. Make things a bit... Hey, did it make it? It did, and it only made one this time. Perfect. That's what we want. So now, if I stay back here, and I keep hitting them, it's not just going to keep spawning like up and up and up like it did last time. It's going to wait a couple seconds. It's going to keep waiting. Let's look at you again. And I want to change my surface, all my surfaces to smooth. So let's start changing. So what we're going to do is we say log dot back surface equals, oh, you know, I'm getting the feeling this is going to be another one of those number, whatchamacallits, another number thing. So let's look at what the numbers actually are. So part surface smooth is 0. Okay, back surface equals 0. Log dot. Is there a way to do So I'm going to see if there's a way to set all of them at once. Bottom surface equals 0. Oops. Top surface equals 0. I think that's all of them that this showed, because it's a cylinder. I don't think there was other surface inputs that I needed to worry about. Oh hey, look, this one's already rolling. Where are you going? Can you jump? Yeah, you can jump it. Perfect. So let's see. It's a good thing I can roll them too. Do you have any more surfaces? None. Great. That's good. Okay, what else needs to be done? Oh, I need to make it can collide. Do I want it to collide? No, because what's going to happen is it's going to hit a brick back there. I'm actually going to tell it when it hits that wall to break. So what I want it to do then, What else do we need? Well, I need to make it move. So that's going to be good. That's going to be important. So I think what I'm gonna want is to move that thing around. Let's take it up. So I'm not great at this portion of it, actually getting things to move around. And I think this may be something that I do off camera just because I'm going to need to learn it a little bit more. But that is something that's good because now that's something that we have functioning. So let me see. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's try something real quick. What is it? I need to set this as a variable real quick. Local dot not dot new pause equals log dot position plus vector 3 dots new. Where do I want this to wind up going? I'm setting it to this for now, but I think what it's what I want it to do is I want it to come way back here. So let's get this position. Actually, heck, maybe even to about here. And here's where it's going to break. So let's take the position of this, throw it in there. We're going to make another local part in here. We're going to call this local time. So let's see. We're calling this 10 for now. Let's test it. That may be too fast, but local increments increment. There we go. That's 0.5. Local diff equals new pause minus log dot position local mag equals diff dots magnitude. I don't know what that means. I've never heard something called magnitude before. I don't see anything in here else called magnitude, which is interesting, I think. Let me look back up in here and see what magnitude means. Oh, okay, so magnitude is mainly just for looking at a space. So what I want to do now, so I have my local mag. Let's make a local direction. cframe.new log dot position new pause dot look vector. This is the script that I found online. This is on the Roblox wiki for moving a part, because I've never done anything with a moving part. So hopefully this is all correct. I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel. I don't know. I don't quite know how to feel about it yet. I don't know why these ends are so far up, but okay. So they put an N in here, and I don't see where N would be. This seems like a complicated way to do what I want it to do, but let's see, log dot cframe equals log dot cframe plus direction times increment, where I say weights, time, so one thing, I think that needs to be a capital T, time, because time already is a function in here. So, gotta make that a capital. Times in increments. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh, I have something registering as a nil value, and I don't see anything moving. Workspace, log, trap, script 1, line 1. It doesn't like line 1. What was line? Hey! What happened to my scripts? I didn't close it. That's part of the problem sometimes too, is this will tend to just... Oh, I was like, where did my script go? I thought it just knocked the whole thing out, made it disappear. That wouldn't have been good. What does it not like about line 1? Attempt to index global log. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to make it a local event. See if it likes it now. Maybe not, but we'll see. I've passed through my whatchamacallits, my trap. I don't see anything though. What is wrong? Is it that it's moving so fast I can't see it? Or is it that it's just broken? I think at this rate it could be either. And my script closed again for some reason. I don't know why it keeps closing my script on me, but it does. And that's hard too because I'm not getting an error log of any kind. So that's going to make it a little more difficult to try to figure out why it's not necessarily working. And it disappeared again. Sweet! Why does it keep doing that? So we have direction. Maybe we get rid of this look vector. I think that might be causing some problems there. I don't know for sure, but I think maybe. So let's see. We're saying log C frame. We're going to take the direction of the log times the increment. Direction is log position I don't know. Whatever it is, still not working, and my script disappeared again. I mean, I'm sure this what they did on here works. I think it's a bit more complicated than what I needed it to be. The other thing that I find a little odd is that, so they're saying this is a thing, ouch, that we can use, and realistically magnitude doesn't seem to be an actual thing. When I check the wiki on it, the length of the vector, only distance between the points and the origin. So I don't know. Seems to be right, seems to be a thing. Oops. I don't necessarily know for sure, because it doesn't seem right. It's a read-only function. So I think what I want to do instead is, we have the new position. New position takes the log position plus the vector for where I want it to go. And I don't necessarily think that that's right. I think I can get away with removing that and just saying new position equals this here. Did I spell increment wrong? I did spell increment wrong up there. Interesting. So let's see. Wonder if I just take this and call it time times increment. I don't think that's right, but log C frame equals log C frame plus direction times increment. What is direction? Do I even need direction? I'm gonna get rid of direction. And we're just gonna say log C frame plus increment. And let's see if maybe that changes something now. I don't see an error, but my script blinked out again. So my script is crashing. Something in my script doesn't get along well in here with everything else. So I'm going to return my script to the point where it's functioning. Oops. And I just want to test it real quick and just make sure that we can at least, at the bare minimum. Oh, you know what part of it is too? This isn't anchored. So I wonder, can I, darn it, I can't. But I think that's what was part of it is also, was that I was going through it and that thing kept dropping. And so therefore it was deleting, and so therefore it was wiping everything out. Just good that I figured that out. Bad that I figured that out after I started removing everything, because I can no longer undo back. So Okay, I need to stop the stream here, and then what we'll do is I'm going to keep working on this. The next update you hear on this game, it will be done because we're pretty much at the end of this anyways once this is working. And then I'm gonna get the purchases working, and then after that portion of it, the game is gonna go live. So be sure to check out my Twitter page at Evil Chinchilla, just like we see on YouTube and Twitch, and you'll see updates on that as to when this game is actually available. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the weird technical issues earlier, but I'll see you guys